Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Hey everyone, checking in on the market rundown, looking at SPY, IWM, and QQQ. So SPY continues to consolidate. We filled the gap to the downside at 236.95. We do have a bearish MACD cross to be keeping an eye on. We'll be watching for the potential bearish TCG cross if this 4-period crosses 8-period exponential to the downside. And we did see a flush at the end of the day with some weakness. Volume is still not high. Volume still favors the bulls in terms of the bulls. Seeing this as ideal consolidation, think about it as 4 days of consolidation has taken back one bullish day to the upside. And a lot of people are talking about blow off top and all that. And there is potential. I mean, we play with the bearish or climaxes, volume climaxes, oftentimes signaling the top of an uptrend or the bottom of a downtrend. So this could be the top of our uptrend, at least for now. But as of right now, I'm not seeing anything more than normal healthy consolidation. It's going to require either increases in bear volume or a loss of this support, the low of February 24th, 235.41. SPY bounced off the 200-hour moving average support at the end of the day, so we'll be watching that support level tomorrow. And the bulls want to break this lower high pattern of consolidation. So are the bears in control on the daily? In the short term, yes, absolutely. But is it doing anything to scare the bulls in this longer term uptrend? No, it's not. And not until we see some increasing bear volume or a break of the higher low pattern, which these higher lows are still intact. So looking at the weekly time frame, it's no surprise that we're seeing consolidation, as this is the first week, last week, with an upper wick of profit taking after 5 weeks in a row of strong closes. So now we're seeing a bit of that consolidation. It's just not significant at this point, and it's nothing that the bears or the bulls are scared of. So because we're in a bullish trend, I take the stance where the bears need to prove to me that they have momentum and downside, and they have to do that with volume. And that hasn't happened yet. So I'm certainly open to it. It could still happen from here, absolutely, but it hasn't happened yet. IWM seeing further weakness, and again, its weakness is magnified compared to the S&P 500. We have now broken the low of February 10th, where if SPY had done that, we'd be about $6 lower. So SPY is holding up a lot better than IWM, breaking the higher low pattern, losing the middle Bollinger Band support. Pretty decent bear volume here, and a close down near the low of the day. So we do have the 50-day moving average support of 136.68, but the next level from here, really we're looking down here at this most recent higher low. I'd be looking at 135.25 as the next level. So if SPY were doing what IWM is doing, then it would be a bit more concerning for the bulls. But as of right now, that is not the case. The weekly time frame for IWM, long-term, still in control of the bulls. Upper wick of profit taking last week, follow through to the downside. As long as we form a higher low compared to 133.12, the longer-term uptrend on the weekly is intact, and the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly is backing up that support level. So we'll have to lose that higher low pattern on the weekly for some longer-term bearish sentiment. But as of right now, the daily chart is showing a bit more weakness, and the bulls are a bit more concerned in IWM than they are on SPY on the daily time frame at this point. And just to compare, here was that bull volume on March 1st, where SPY hit that high on March 1st. So 4 days of consolidation, taking back just that one gap up open. And if IWM were doing the same thing, we would be up at 139 right now on IWM, about $3 higher than where we currently stand. So clear weakness comparatively. QQQ still strong for the bulls. We did break the lower high pattern as the tech sector showed some strength today. So we saw a bull break with a higher low and a higher high, but an upper wick showing profit taking by the end of the day, as we did see that weakness and dump. So support right now is 130.21 and 129.66, and resistance is 130.108 and 131.68. So the bulls still holding on here on QQQ, and it will require a loss of this higher low pattern. Same scenario as the S&P 500. I'm watching 129.38 break that level, and the bears prove to me that they do have strength. The weekly time frame stalling out a little bit. Bearish reversal doji 2 weeks ago was negated. Now a little doji of indecision, very tight range, not much information with 3 trading days left to go. So that's what we're looking at on the market overall, waiting for the bears to prove it to us with volume. And if we see another day to the downside, I'd say today or tomorrow is the day for the bulls to show up now that this gap has filled. If we see another day to the downside convincingly for the bears, then I will start to question the strength of the bulls in the short term, and we could start to see some lower highs and lower lows on this pullback. So we'll keep posted as always. We'll check back in tomorrow, and I appreciate you watching. Have a great night.